Hi everyone, my name is Mridul and welcome back to my channel. And guess who I have here with me? Do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi guys, I'm Aanam and I'm a friend of Mridul's.
Yes, you are.
And I'm also a YouTuber and I don't know what else to say.
That's okay. I'll link her channel in the description box below. I'm sure you guys already know who she is from Instagram, if not YouTube.
Or from our last collab.
Sorry, I had lipstick. Yeah, from our last
You
collab.
should totally keep that in
I will.
Things we do.
In Feb. Which was in Feb?
Feb 4.
Oh, yeah, we just
Our
checked.
video went up.
I'll link that video as well in the description box below along with Anam's channel and her Instagram. But for today's video, we're going to be doing something really different and something that actually Anam wanted to do a long time ago.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah,
I think it might
but
be
I didn't
interesting.
remember that you wanted to do
But
that.
I'm glad
and
we're doing it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as long as it's being done. So I have a bunch of questions written down here. I asked you guys on Instagram and also on the community tab on YouTube. So basically, we're going to be doing a Q&A, but the Q&A is going to be like restricted to YouTube, blogging, Instagram. Yeah,
Basically,
social
how to become a
media.
content creator.
Yeah. And who else than Anam?
Listen, with you, what, who else?
No,
Not just
bro.
me. You
like,
also.
come on, Instagram, mein to you.
Listen,
And you're doing so well on
but
YouTube
like
also.
like I said to you otherwise, and I always say this, I don't think I have Instagram, like I don't think I know Instagram well enough. You're comparing me with yourself, but Baba, I have been around for 7 years.
Yeah, but still,
So
it
thoda to-
doesn't matter, but you're doing well. That's the bottom.
So are you.
Thank
We
you.
just discussed, so we actually sat down to film like
Film.
an hour and a half
Yeah,
ago,
yeah.
and we're just starting. We clearly went into like a whole different
I know.
discussion. So we have established that you are also doing very well
Thank you.
on Instagram and YouTube.
Yeah, but you've given me like a full dose. So today, Anam's gonna give us, along with you guys, me also, I'm gonna learn a lot.
No pressure, no pressure.
So I think let's just get started, otherwise the intro is going to be too long. So I got a lot of questions again related to investment. So a lot of people think that you need a lot of investment when it comes to starting a blog or a YouTube, social media basically. What I feel is honestly all you really need is a good smartphone which has a good
I agree.
camera. It doesn't, you really don't need like DSLRs. For that matter, if you go up, like look at my Instagram, 90% of the pictures are taken using my iPhone.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
So, I mean, no one's gonna, I know a lot of people who do take the effort of like carrying like a huge DSLR and taking those amazing pictures. Of course, they're gonna be great pictures, but I feel like your phone's gonna do the, if not the same job,
Upar niche.
Upar
19
niche.
piece.
Yeah.
I agree to a very large extent.
Yeah.
I actually started out vlogging on my phone. Then I got a vlog cam.
Yeah.
It broke. And now I'm back to vlogging from my phone. I bought a gimbal. It helps with stability because I'm vlogging a lot more than
Yeah.
I thought I would
Yeah.
initially. But a smartphone is a great way to go.
Definitely.
Again, it sort of also depends on your content genre. Maybe if you are doing beauty, I would say the investment I would probably ask you to make is one nice light.
Yeah, exactly.
A nice light should be like a decent investment, but you don't have to have like an SLR that costs $1.5 lakh, 2
Yeah.
lakhs. You don't need that. Your smartphone, and at the moment, I feel any smartphone in the market
Does the
has
job.
great
As long
cameras.
as you're using the back camera.
Ha, correct.
है ना?
These selfie cameras, even I don't like.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on to viewership.
With viewership, I think I should let Mridul answer for YouTube. She definitely knows this better than me, 100%.
Okay, so the first tip that I'll say is make trending videos. What I mean by trending videos is, remember there was like this tag going around, assumptions video.
Yes.
So basically just hop on to the like bandwagon. Yeah. Hop on to the bandwagon and like,
Trending bandwagon.
yeah, but then again, one thing to remember is that don't, so for example, if it's trending right now, you need to sit and like film it now and post it as soon as possible. If you're gonna post it like 2 weeks later, no one's gonna search for it and your video is not gonna show up basically. So make trending videos, but again add like your own twist to it. Don't just do it for the sake of doing it. So make trending videos. I think that helps a lot. Other than that, when it comes to viewership, maybe make like those popular sort of videos. If that's something that you're really like, if you're like craving subscribers, if you really want to get your content out there, I think that works again. Making popular videos, as we were talking
Yeah.
about it, like
I should take these
routines.
tips too.
Routines, right? We
Yeah.
were talking morning routines, night routines. They're bound to do well for the most part. But again, give your own touch to it. Don't just make them for the sake of making it.
Do collabs.
But do you really think collabs work?
I think so. I
Yeah?
mean, this year is the first time I've actually started doing collabs.
Collabs.
So just to give you a little bit of perspective, 2 years. It took me 2 years to get to 100K,
Yeah.
but then hitting 130, 35 after was relatively
In a month
quicker.
or two, no?
In 3 months.
Yeah, that's not
was
bad
pretty
at all,
fast.
yeah.
But I also feel like I will give a credit to the fact that I've done 3-4 YouTube collabs since the start of the year.
Okay.
So it's not like I'm only reaching out to my audience. I'm also reaching out to your audience or Meghna's audience.
Correct.
There's so many people I've collabed with.
Yeah.
Magali's audience, and I feel like that helps. So do YouTube collabs, reach out to people who are in the same wavelength as you. That's very important.
Yes.
And just, I mean, there's always someone who could be following me and not following Mridul, and then there could be a whole other set of people who are following Mridul and not following me. So we introduce each other to our respective
There's an
audience
exchange
spaces.
of audience,
Yeah.
basically. So let's talk about money, which was a topic that we were discussing for like an hour. So with money comes working with brands, as we just said. So let's talk about brands. One question that I feel like, answer it for me as well, okay? Do you think one should approach brands? Or should you wait for them to approach you via email?
So this is a tricky one. I get why you're asking me to answer it. Some people feel like pitching is like, oh, give me work. Some people feel like that.
Yes.
I'm not of that belief. I feel like if there is a brand that really fits in well as a sponsor to a content idea you have, of course you have to be really good at putting like maybe a presentation together, a document together, a dossier, whatever works for you, and be able to email it to them very, very professionally.
Correct.
I'm personally of the opinion that if a certain brand fits in very well as a sponsor for something, you should be able to say, hey, I like this, I'd like to feature it, this is my rate card, this is my media kit, and can we work together?
Okay.
It needs to be done very professionally. If you have a manager, have your manager send the email instead of you. If you have a representing agency, have them send the email in front of you. If you're new and you feel like I don't have a manager, Aanam, or I don't have an agency, I would say just go through your email a couple of times and maybe have someone else read it for you, proofread it, not just for spellings and grammar, but also so you come across as a professional.
So just to interrupt you, Aanam mentioned a media kit. I will link like a document, like kind of like a demo document in the description, because a lot of people don't know how to like go about it.
Your
It's
media-
actually,
Sorry.
No, it's okay. You can actually just Google it. It's really not that difficult.
Yeah, it's your media kit is basically a few pictures of you probably.
Correct.
Links to your social media platforms. If you want to throw in updated, up-to-date number of followers, because people look at followers sometimes. I don't necessarily agree with it, but it helps in a lot of cases.
Does, yeah.
Put the number of followers you have, put your direct email ID or number or both, whatever you're comfortable with, and put the rates that you have in mind.
Yeah.
That's basically, it could be a 1-page Word document. That's still called a media kit. That's fine.
Yeah. Okay. The next question is, how much do I charge?
We just had that
I
conversation,
know.
Mridul.
I
You
know.
should answer this.
Okay, so this is a topic that a lot of people tend to dodge. And I mean, it's a difficult topic to talk about to begin with.
It's simple, okay? I have a very simple thing on this.
Okay.
If you are a blogger...
Let the experts speak.
I'm telling them what I just told you.
Yeah, of course.
If you are a blogger or a YouTuber, it's a very uncharted territory for most other people, right? Like, I can't go to my friend who has an office job, or I can't go to my mom who's a fashion designer and ask her, mom, what do I charge? It's a completely new playing field. Talk to people who are from the industry. Like today, just before we started filming and when we got late to start filming, we were having this conversation on numbers, on what I should charge for something and what she should charge for something. Don't be afraid to open up to your peers.
Correct.
Because otherwise you will not know, A, if you're undercharging, why are you undercharging? B, if you are overcharging, you'll wonder why you're not getting the business. So both ways it's a bad thing. So if you just get an estimate of what others are charging, it will help a lot.
True.
People think bloggers make buttloads of money. I want to correct that angle a little bit and say that bloggers also spend buttloads of money.
I agree.
I feel like once you get to a certain level, you are expected to produce your content in a certain way, wear certain clothes, or like, not necessarily, I don't mean like, oh, you have to live a certain lifestyle, or you have to shoot with certain equipment, but after a point you want to keep upgrading, so that also becomes expensive, and naturally at some point it's a circle. It's how much you charge versus profits versus maybe salaries. Like today I pay 5 people salary on a monthly basis, so I have to factor in those things into my costs. So there's no like specific number we can give you, but just take everything into account, break it down, and work backward and see what sort of profit margins you then want to maintain.
But having friends,
technical,
no, you need to know, because I wish I knew all this maybe say a year ago. But it's fine, I know now, so that's good. But I think the most important thing what you can do is maybe make friends in the industry, and that's how you will basically figure out ki acha iske numbers itne hain, mere numbers itne hain. As sad as it is, numbers do like play a major role in how much you're going to charge.
They are a catalyst in the system of things.
So just like have friends and then discuss how much you're supposed to charge, because I don't know how many followers you have, so I can't really tell you ki you need to charge X or Y or whatever. So okay, there's one more related to brands. So how do I get myself noticed by brands? So can I answer this first?
Please do.
Okay, so what I used to do when I used to have a blog, as Aanam said, that there is a little bit of investment that goes on into even producing content. Initially you don't have to, but once you're comfortable, I think you can do that to up your game a little bit.
You want to.
Yeah, you would want to, na. So I was doing okay-ish and I had a blog, okay? So back then I wanted to start getting like noticed by brands. So what I would do is, I remember I would go to like all of these websites. So for example, I would buy stuff from Stock by Love. Even before they started sending me stuff, I would buy, and then I would do research on the hashtags that they use. So for example, it's babes of SBL. And then I would use that, I would tag them, I would do all of that, and then they noticed me, and then they reposted my picture. And I remember when they reposted my picture, back then I got like 1,000 likes, which was huge, right? Because I had like 1,000 followers, or even less than that. And I gained, I think, like 300 followers.
Oh wow.
Yeah, in like 2 or 3 hours, which was huge, right? I mean, it still is huge to gain that much. So and also eventually they started reaching out to me via email, and now I work with them quite frequently. So I think that's a really nice way. So go ahead and do your research. Look at the local brands like around you, and start researching their hashtags and how you can, and of course for that matter, you can even reach out to them via email.
Of course, like I said.
Like to wrap up, tell us one tip that you would like give to a newcomer. Just like one thing, if they had to take away, if they're like about to start their channel or their blog, what is that, like that one thing?
Being a blogger means being your own intern, your own assistant, your own accountant, your own client servicing person, your own production, your own editor, your own PR. At least in the beginning. For the first 5 years, I was my everything.
Yeah.
I mean, I started hiring people like in my 5th or 6th year or something like that. So don't do it because it looks cool. Don't do it because someone else is doing it. Don't do it because you think it's.
Don't do it for the money.
Don't do it for the money,
because it's not gonna come easy.
It's a lot of work. So
it is.
You never get to switch off. I don't mean to sound like I'm demotivating you guys, but it's. I mean, I love it. I wouldn't do anything else all my life,
I agree.
given a choice.
True.
Inshallah. But it's just one of those things where like, do it if you genuinely love the idea of creating content. Like for me, that's the only thing I know. I know how to make content. I don't know how to do anything else. I know how to produce. I know how to make content. I know how to integrate. And you have to do a little bit of everything. And I like that.
And you do it damn well.
Thank you. And so do you.
Thank you.
You are literally doing everything yourself also. So kudos to that. Yeah.
Thank you. You did for a long time too. You have to initially. It was so nice collaborating with you, and
I had so much
fun. Was even more fun just chilling with you.
Yes, and we have a video that's coming up that we're about to film now.
We're about to film top lipsticks for Indian skin tone.
I mean, the reason behind me picking a topic on talking about lipsticks for Indian skin tone is because Mridul and I are sort of like around the same skin tone at least.
Sort of.
And I feel like nude skin tones, nude lipsticks, it's just... It sometimes gets tough for people.
Correct, it does.
In the middle shades to kind of find something that might match them.
I'm sure it's going to be really helpful.
Yeah, so
I'm going to pick up some from you as well. Okay, so I'll link Aanam's channel, Aanam's video, Aanam's social medias in the description box below. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I had so much of fun. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
Thank you guys for watching, and thank you for like doing this idea and this topic. And I feel like
course.
I hope we're helpful to the people who are watching.
I really hope so. I really hope so. So I think that's it. Follow me on my Instagram, follow Simba Lifestyle, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.